Lord, listen, so I had this realization, right? And my husband really helped me come to this realization because I was just like, I know everything that we have. Like, I know exactly where we are right now. I knew this was going to happen because I manifested it. I just didn't know all the details that was going to come with it. And I'm saying all this to get to the point, like, I love my house. I love how I feel while I'm here in Cleveland. I love how much I have grown since I have been here in Cleveland. Like, yeah, I keep saying I despise the weather here, but I've learned that I can't keep saying that. I have to find joy and peace within every area where I am, even when I cannot control the details of everything that I need. I have everything that I need is within me. Everything that my husband and I need to succeed, we have. I have to remember to not let the devil trick me. And I know that the devil feeds off fear and it feeds off lack. And I know all of that. But yet I still was in my own way knowing that. And I'm still in my own way constantly complaining about what I don't like. The weather is too cold, this too cold, that. Instead of shifting my mind. And you know, I can't even say it like that because basically I'm doing it now. Ain't no weather getting in the way of me, my dreams, and my goals and desires that I have for myself and what I see me and my family. Ain't no cold weather finna stop me from getting out the house and getting to these people and doing what I asked and prayed God for me to do. Yes, I may not know all the details that come with it, but I can't let that stop me from where I prayed to be. And what I mean by that, I had to sit back and I remember. Like, I remember when I was still working at the club. And I remember I would be in the club. I could be in the middle of a damn dance. And I would be praying. And like, I just want to be in the gym, Lord. God, I just want to go work out. Lord, can you just pay me to do what I'm good at? God, I gotta, not can you pay me to do what I'm good at, but I'm just like, God, I gotta find a way to be able to do what I love, what I feel fulfilled doing. Laeann, is you dumb? As my coach mentor say, is you dumb? Laeann, is you dumb? Look around. Where you are is exactly where you prayed and manifested to be. You just could not control the details of how it was going to be put together to a certain extent. But my words and my thoughts have power. Your words and your thoughts have power. And I'm speaking to y'all like I'm speaking to myself, because really I'm looking at my own reflection in this camera while I'm talking to y'all, but I'm really talking to myself. Laeann, you have always been a hustler. Even when you was hustling at nighttime another way with less clothing, you still always had your eyes set on the prize. Like, I never was really thinking for where I was at. And the times that I slipped up doing that was the times where I put myself back into depression of the things that I did not want, because I had that shifted my focus and got distracted. That's what it is. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it, speak around the bush. I got distracted. This go round, it's like you'll keep running to the same test over and over, just in different layers and different packages until you pass the test. And lately, within the last year, even though I say, you know, I ain't even gonna say it no more, I love the weather here in Cleveland. I'm gonna say it like that, I love the weather here in Cleveland. Nah. And, okay. You gonna keep running back into the same test, just wrapped in different areas. So what I was saying is that I'm glad I see my own growth. I'm glad that I see all that. I'm glad that I'm able to identify or be helped identify if somebody sees it for me and they tell me about it, that I have people around me that I have attracted that either A, can identify it before I do, or I identify it myself before it even gets to become a distraction, and nip it in the bud. And this is what I am doing today. If I could hustle and make, I'm talking about, I made a lot of money dancing. So if I made all that money and I wasn't proud of what I was doing, I wasn't happy with myself, I felt like I was betraying myself and disrespecting myself for allowing myself to still be there. Not for what I was doing, but for allowing myself to still be in that environment when I knew I had outgrew that environment. This was my next process on my journey. And I ain't even gonna say my next process, because I went through a lot of different things where I know God was testing me. And I was passing the test because I was ready. And I started identifying what I was seeing, what was coming. And at least if it went left a little bit, I was able to catch it and pull it back and get back full circle before it went too far. And I have been doing that to myself today. Laeann loves the weather here. I love the weather here because I'm warm on the inside. This weather is not doing nothing to me but helping me grow, stretch, and learn new things to get to my next level. This will not be a reason that I don't go out the house and do what God blessed me and gave me talents to do. And I prayed to be able to help people and be helping people with their bodies and transform their bodies while I was still in the club, butt naked, shaking my behind. And now I got it. Oh, Laeann, it's time to wake up. I am waking up. I am awoke. Am I saying that right? Awoke. I'm woke. I'm woke. I am woke. God, listen to me. God, I know you got something big for me. I know you do, Lord God. And I know this is one of the chapters and the layers that I got to be in. And you know what? It's a beautiful one to be in. Everything I'm in, we manifested it. Everything me and my husband talked about that we was going to have and do, we have it now. And I am not taking it for granted, Lord God. I just want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you for growing me and stretching me and opening my mind within the last year of me being here in Ohio. When I was in Miami and you was giving me this vision to move this way, I was too busy and I was too distracted. When I moved to Atlanta, it happened to be the same thing. I was getting a lot of work done. I was on TV again, had done been doing several interviews, had done transformed several people's bodies. I was even in TLC back then, using the same products I use now, but the bottle just changed. The formula is still the same good old formula. I knew about this back in 2015-16. And I didn't pass my test because I got scared when God showed me the vision. I got scared and I ran. Ain't no more running. It's they came back to me again with new ideas, new thoughts, and I know my why. I just had to ask myself and reassess myself and say, Laeann, what is it that you're doing? I know constantly complaining blocks your blessings. I know that. But because I was thinking from my emotions and not logically, I was thinking for feelings and kept speaking on what I felt, which was actually being a complaint and slowing down my blessings. And I'm so glad my husband said to me, Lay, you got to do what makes you happy. You keep complaining, you keep complaining, you keep complaining, you blocking your blessing and missing the blessing that you have, that you asked for. And I'm so thankful me and my husband could sit down and have talks like that. Even though the tone he said it in, I knew he needed to say it in that tone because he knew that's what was going to get my attention. But I'm so thankful that I have people in my life like that that help get me back where I'm supposed to be, laser focused. And I just want to say thank you. And this weather ain't got nothing on me. I love this weather. I'm learning. I love that I'm learning how to dress in layers and still be cute and fashionable in my own skin, to not get in my way of not doing the assignment that God put on my life. Yeah. Y'all beware, man. Look, when you say what you want and you walking in your authenticity and you being, I'm talking about you laser focused and you could hear God guiding you and speaking to you, do not stray away. And if you start to fall a little bit, have the right people around you to speak life into you, for you to remember the reason why you have everything you have, because you asked God for it previously and you manifested it and you worked for it and now you're there. Do not take it for granted. Just because a few little things about it is something that's uncomfortable for you. Get out of your comfort zone, because I'm getting out of mine. It's done. Get out of your comfort zone if you're ready to go to your next level. Whatever that means to you, because whatever it means to me is going to be completely different, because we have different dreams, desires, and goals. But whatever your comfort zone is, get out of it. And just ask God to give you the strength. Lord, give me the strength to make it through. Oh, I'm so glad that God keeps sending me different things to keep me on track. And I was on Instagram scrolling after I had done made me a post and edited it down or whatever, and did, put my message on it that needed to be heard, and whoever heard it, it was perfectly meant for them. It was meant to get to them. And I ran across a live, and the young man on it, man, his name is Trenton Weaver. He was just speaking so much joy and life. And I remember a while ago when I won the 30-33 challenge, and I remember when he told me, he was like, for you to stay in that frequency that you've been in, when you get home, find joy, love, happiness, and gratitude in everything around you, even the weather, because he knew that's what was not messing with, but that's whatever. Y'all get what I'm trying to say, because I'm not going to speak that. Words have power. But anyways, I remember that, and I ain't gonna say I forgot, but I guess I did. I forgot. I wrote it down, but I didn't. Whatever. And I ran across his live, and I heard him say how he feels so much joy on the inside of him, and that the cold weather in Rochester, New York don't bother him, and that it ain't even cold to him outside, and he bundled up. He was like, I'm warm, I'm good. And I'm like, wow, Laeann, God, I see what you're saying. Thank you. Laeann, this weather ain't got nothing on you. You been it, you been got it. It don't matter where you go or where you at. You can build and grow wherever you are, because you that chick, Laeann. Ain't no little weather finna don't stop no show. Ain't no weather finna stop no show, Lay. Yeah. So that's what I heard today. Yeah, that's what I heard today. So, like, every time something happens, God always sends the right people and put the right people in front of me visually, audio, to hear, visually, see. But God sent me the right message to the right people. And my two people that was my right people today, I want to say thank you, Miss Kathy. Thank you, Miss Kathy. Like, oh, that's my Gemini twin. But thank you, Miss Kathy. I appreciate you. Every time God give you a message for me, you literally stop and you call me immediately. And I just want to say thank you for that. I thank you and I appreciate you so much. Oh, I appreciate you so much, Miss Kathy. And like literally, the whole message of this video about the weather will not be defeating me. That is not an excuse. That I don't know what the excuse is. That I don't use that to stop me from doing what I'm supposed to be doing, do what God told me to do and put on my heart. That I actually prayed for and didn't realize that I'm right where I want to be. And I just want to say thank you, Miss Kathy, because God said something to her and she called me this morning. I'm talking about literally every time it be right on time, right when I need it. And God sent her right on time. I just want to say thank you so much, Miss Kathy. And then Trenton Weaver. Yeah, Trenton Weaver. Yeah, so yeah, I need to hear your message this morning too. It reminded me of some things, and I just want to say thank you. Yeah. It reminded me of